We are back for day 2 of the 369 cleanse that Anthony Williams suggests for helping out the liver and many, many other things. But of course, cleansing the liver helps many, many other things, period. So I'm hoping it can help. I've got low B12 and high folate. So apparently they're supposed to be both high together or, normal together. So we'll see if this can help. So today is day 2. I woke up feeling really good. The clocks turned back last night an hour. So I was up pretty early this morning and, kind of messes things up in the brain. But we just taking it sort of easy today. Went through a couple totes, gave some more stuff away. And, it's been a pretty laid back day. We took a walk. I took a 3.5 mile walk this morning, and then I just finished another couple miles on the treadmill. And walking is such a nice way to get the blood going. And I did a little bit of an ab workout this morning. And Jennifer sent me a bunch more ideas, so get some good ab workouts going. And so I had the lemon juice first, and then I had my celery juice, and then I did the walk, and then I did the heavy metal detox smoothie for breakfast, and had an apple or two, and then lunch was the liver rescue smoothie. And then between then and now, I've had an apple. Going through those apples, I got to get some more. I ordered 20 pounds of apples from Azure, and that ought to keep me busy. That'll come on Wednesday. So that brings me to dinner, and I figured I'd make the cauliflower and greens bowl. And so I got everything out, and I thought, well, this would be an opportunity to have you all come visit me while I'm working away here. If you so desire, or to watch later on, but I'll show you what it is. This is what I'm going to make. It's pouring rain outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's rain coming down on our skylight. It's just very nice. So that will accompany me, and I need some tomatoes. I don't have any red tomatoes, but I picked all the green tomatoes off my plant before that first frost, and they taste just fine. So I'm using green tomatoes. So let me grab some here. I should have done that first, but I wasn't thinking. Okay. This ought to be enough. So green tomatoes. And then I've got some cauliflower, and I've got asparagus and cilantro, and then my greens are spinach and romaine. And there's orange that goes in it, date. It's just all kinds of stuff. So I think this is one of the nicest salads. I really enjoy it. So let's get started. Hopefully everybody's had a pretty good day. Sundays are so nice. They're so quiet. I just about got everything. We went through 2 totes from the bike shed tonight, and I consolidated them down to 1. Who's here? Hi, Mona. Good to see you, girl. It's been a while since I've seen you. Of course, I see you on Facebook and hugging the animals. That's really fun. But thanks for coming back, answering I think it was me that sent you a friend request. So it's good to have you. Are you doing that dessert class? Hi, Carlene. Yes, Mona. I have not had a lot of lives, but right now I'm doing a cleanse. So I thought I did the first one. The first, I don't know, have you heard of Anthony Williams? He's the medical medium, and he suggests these cleanse to help the liver. So, and I've got some elevated enzymes. So I'm checking it out, seeing if it can help me. Why not? I'd rather do that than drugs. So, worth a try. I go back to get my blood work done on the 16th of November and then back to the doctor on the 21st. So we'll see if it changes anything. Of course, I'm looking it all up on the internet, but there's all kinds of stuff. So hopefully it's just a little inflamed because of my B12 being low. Not that that has anything to do with it. What do I know? But I will see what happens. So the first thing I got to do is cut my cauliflower into florets. And so there's the greens mix, and then there's this cauliflower mix. And then you add one to the other. So I don't know why my enzymes are elevated, but it does say low B12 can do that. So that could be one reason. But I'm not sure. It's the elk foss. So that can mean something going on with the liver, of course, and also something going on with your bones. So I'm going with the low B12 since I know that that's there. Do that. Try to deal with that first. So Steven just got back. He was out there walking in the rain. I chickened out and got on the treadmill. How was it, Steven? He must have stuff in his ears. Not hearing me. So I don't need to do this too much because I'm just going to put it in the food processor. I want to kind of see how much I've got. I need some more. So our last project is the shed. And by golly, we're getting that done. So now what we're trying to do is figure out, do we need another shed for all our stuff? And we thought, well, we should clean out the first one and make sure that we need another shed, because a lot of the stuff we don't really need anymore. We gathered it up because it's due to construction, and then I just like to go through our stuff every so often and clear out things that are just sitting in totes, because what good is that? No good. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the food processor down and make this into cauliflower rice. I'm still doing all raw. So there's 369 cleanses, and the 369 stands for every 3 days you get a little bit of a change in the menu, some of the menu. And he explains it as you get the liver prepared for detox. Then the middle 3 days, the liver is bringing up the detox. And then the last 3 days, the liver's releasing the toxins. And he says the body is ever wise. And so it only releases so many at a time because it doesn't want all that loose toxicity in our bloodstream. So this is my second round. And I was gonna have you follow me through the first round, but it was more complicated because Steve and I took off and went to the ocean, and I had to get all my food ready and take that with me. And so it just got too hectic to do too many things. So I I figured, well, I'll bring you on my second go round. So that's what I'm doing. And the first one was just all learning, and of course I was nervous because it was a new plan, so I wanted to make sure I got enough food. And I would say I overate food just because I was concerned that I wouldn't get enough, but I got plenty. So I'm a lot more relaxed on this second go round, at least so far. All right, let's bring this baby down. Without collapsing the. There we go. All right. So I'm going to throw the cauliflower in there. And probably some date to make it stick together a little bit. That can't hurt. Plus it gives a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, I guess I've been doing raw since July, Mona. And I'm just really enjoying it. So I'm not ready to quit quite yet. Do I feel any difference after I finish the cleanse? Going through the cleanse is quite an experience. You feel all different kinds of things, and definitely by the last day, you clean out, and it just you feel pretty good. I felt really good today. I felt good yesterday. I seem to have more energy again, but it is kind of dark and wintry, so I was just as happy to take it easy today. It's like I don't have to be out there in the garden, and that's okay with me. So the jury's still out. I want to do another one and see how I do, but I really enjoyed the first one, so it's no problem to do another one. You don't really, I'd be curious to know what's going on inside there, but not much way to know that. And does it really, is my liver really doing things? Well, I don't know. But as I do know, I will report. I am noticing some physical changes. What I'd like is, my skin starts to look better, which a lot of people report. Their skin clears up. It actually is looking pretty good on here. So who knows? Too soon to tell. All right, so let's let this grind up. It does not take cauliflower long. Quite a bit in there. Maybe more than I should have put in, huh? But I think we can get her done here. I should have put in half. Let's see. We can get it broken up enough to take half out. Yeah, I think it's mixing in there. Have you ever tried, you know what I'm talking about, Carlene? With this fella, medical medium. I had never heard of him before. Mona. Yes, I know, the squash and the potatoes. I had harvested a bunch of potatoes out of my garden, and as people were coming from Buy Nothing Paulsbo to pick up stuff, I gave them away. because I'm not eating potatoes right now. And Stephen doesn't eat them when I don't eat them. He's more of a rice man. And I don't want him to go bad. So at least that's one thing you can always get around here is potatoes. All right, I'm going to put my cauliflower mixture in here. I always forget which way the food processor comes undone. Still got big chunks of date in here, so I'm going to take those out and put them back in. I want to get some of this out of here. There's still some chunks of cauliflower too, because I put too much in. All right. So, see if I can find any big chunks in here. I think I got them. All right, so now I'm going to put this back on and go a little bit more. So things blend a little bit better. So tomorrow, I haven't seen anything I've heard of them. I think some celebrities, yes, some celebrities in order to work. Trying to think of one. Of course, I'm blanking out. But yeah, he's got tons of people speaking up for him, like in his book, little quotes by everybody. And if you go on YouTube and just put in 369 cleanse, a bunch of people come up that have done it. But I guess it was really popular in 2019, just before COVID. But he's still on live all the time. He's kind of a kook, but oh yeah, Gwyneth, yeah. But there's a bunch more too. See, is there more that goes into the processor? No. Now I just add the rest of the stuff. So the latest one, a lot of them are, like 2 or 4 years old. So I thought, I'll do a recent one in case anybody's getting interested. And his big thing is celery juice. So do you see this right here? That's the Nama J2. I got a juicer. I have seen the Christspiracy document, Mona, but I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. Or is it watchable? Or are they just announcing it to become watchable? I just rinsed my sprouts, my broccoli sprouts. So I was draining those in the sink. Okay, so there's my cauliflower. Now, whoops. Like that. I like to keep my shelf wiped off. Now, when I get something new, I have to replace something, take something out. Yeah, I don't know if it's out yet. Maybe it's just the advertisements for it. In fact, I saw some advertisements for it today. Oh, shoot, more date. Well, I'll just chop it, put it in. Little bits. So there's a kale salad that I made yesterday for dinner. And then there's a spinach soup, which is really a salad that you blend and make into a soup. And so what I do is I blend half of it into a soup and keep half of it as a salad. And so the soup part is like a dressing for the salad. I like the celery juice too, Carlene. I was really surprised, and I had never heard of celery juice before. But that is the big liver cleanser. So then this is the kale salad that I made yesterday. And I thought I would add that too. And it's green. He puts red tomatoes in, so there's a little bit of contrast, but this is just all green. And it's kale and cucumber and green tomatoes. And did you know you could eat green tomatoes? They're just fine. All right. So we need a cup of chopped green onions. I don't know if this will make a cup, but that's all I've got. So that's what's going in. And then there's also an herb salad, which has parsley. It has all kinds of herbs. Tomato, cucumber, and herb salad. It has parsley, dill, basil. Oh, parsley, dill, and basil. And it's got asparagus. He really likes asparagus. There's asparagus in tonight's too. He says asparagus is great. So that's good because I like it too. Fried green tomatoes. Yes, I love fried green tomatoes. But I thought you had to fry them. So I didn't realize you could just eat them raw and how good they are just raw. And you could make, I could make tomato relish. But I just like them chopped up in my salad. So that's what I'm doing until I get to the store and get some red tomatoes. Because I'm almost, it won't take me long to eat these. Because there weren't that many. But I hate to waste them. So, chop up. You guys don't need to see me chopping my onions, do ya? Because I could switch it. I can switch it down. The cleansed food is good. I've really been enjoying it. And I was 111 pounds this morning. So I'm about the same as I was a week ago when I started it. It was 112 there. So it'll be interesting to see if I get any improvement. Let's see, it's November, was it the 4th or the 5th? I go back to the doctor on the 21st. So I got a couple of weeks to make a difference. I'm going to try. And I hope it's nothing, no big deal. So I can always hope. I don't think it is. I just think for some reason I'm not absorbing my vitamin B. But there's options for that. I could get some liquid vitamin B. See if that works a little bit better. Let's see. We'll see. Let's put a cup in. I'll probably just put these 2 tomatoes in. Because I've already got them cut. And they look good. Yum. Yeah, I don't feel hungry. So far, so good. And I mean, really, all I've had all day, well, the smoothies are amazing. They have wild blueberries in them, banana, cilantro, dulse, spirulina, barley grass juice. I got these. I never get supplements. And the spirulina. So these are from Vimergy. Who's here? Hi, SW. Well, you just saw. I'm the only thing I'm doing is B12, but not his, but I'll get his if this B12 isn't working. And D, vitamin D, the pure vitamin D. I wasn't real consistent with it before, but now I'm being consistent every day. I'm taking it. Well, I just thought, I was bicycling and I was getting plenty of outside all the time in the garden and on the bike, but apparently it wasn't enough. or I'm old and my body just doesn't process it. Could be that, I guess. All right. So cilantro, it says a quarter cup, but I think I'm going to finish off this bunch of cilantro because I love it. So it's this. I've been using it all day for my smoothies. And I think I'll go ahead and just finish the whole thing off. Chop it up, throw it in. Just supposed to use a quarter cup. This is more like a bunch. A cup, probably at least. And this whole amount makes for 1 to 2 servings. So it'll probably be 2 servings for me especially because I'm adding to it. All right. What else? We got asparagus. 3/4 cup asparagus. Here's my asparagus. Good old Costco. I don't know why they gotta put everything in plastic. Crazy. That's probably enough. Maybe too much. Get the tips. That's the best part. And just fine raw. So both the original 369 and the simplified 369 have cooked food. And in his menu, his recipes, they all look good to me. When I do start eating cooked, I'm going to try all of them. They're real simple, but they sure look good. So this is probably enough. All right. So I'll keep there's a little bit here. I'll put them in the bag. Because I'm sure I'll be using asparagus tomorrow. And then, okay, we got ginger powder, basil, garlic, chili pepper, dulse, and an orange. I'm going to make those into a dressing. So, got my NutriBullet. And what he does is he just juices an orange or 2 dates. Wait. Dried basil, garlic, chili pepper flakes, and dulse flakes, plus the orange juice to the bowl. Yeah, he just throws it all into the bowl and mixes that. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in the NutriBullet and mix it, and then add it to the veggies. It says 2 oranges or 2 dates, so maybe I'll do 1 date and 1 orange. Or no, he just says, oh, okay, so the date was for what we already did. Okay, so I'll just do orange. So garlic. And then we need a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger powder. Ah, Gina's here. Hey. Hi, Gina. What brings you here? I'm making a salad. I'm making my cauliflower and greens bowl for dinner tonight for the cleanse. I got a good start here. So I got garlic. Oh, I'm supposed to, well, it'll mince it. And then basil, I just got some Italian seasoning, and I'll just use that. Let's see what I'm doing here. And that is how much? 2 teaspoons. Oh, let's put a tablespoon in. Whoop, putting it in here. Do that. And then some chili pepper. Where is my chili pepper? Here it is. Bistro from Nick. So he puts in a half to a teaspoon. All right, I'll be daring. We'll put a half in here. Usually I put an eighth. I want it a little sharp, but not too much. And then some dulse. Oh, dulse is another thing I got for all this. Around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I got some Atlantic dulse. Organic. So we need just a teaspoon of that, huh? Yeah, I'll put a little bit more. It says or to taste. And then the orange. Then, well, let me go ahead and do that. So he juices the orange, but I just throw the whole thing in. It makes a nice creamy dressing. Some things he doesn't want the fiber to, which is, like the celery juice. It has to be just celery juice because the fiber will prevent the celery from the salt clusters to do their thing. So, and also he wants you to drink it on an empty stomach and don't put any other thing in it either, not any other fruits or vegetables. So that's what I do. I just juice it in my juicer. Alyssa uses juicers for other things too. So I figured, it's time I got one as much as I'm enjoying raw. Okay. So that is that. So pull down the NutriBullet and we'll go ahead and make that. Oops. See if I'm missing anything here. Gina, what salad are you going to have? Yeah, me too, Mona. I always got to have salad. And this is my first salad today, Gina. So, I love my NutriBullet. I love all my toys. And I got oat groats in the Instapot for Steven. And that just blends right up. It is some beautiful stuff. So, let me see. Okay, so then, actually, I think I might need some more, but I'll just put this on the salad that I eat tonight. And then make some more for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to get out my romaine. So I got a bunch of romaine that I washed and dried. And I'm going to chop it up. And then I've got some arugula and some spinach that I'm going to put some of this into. Oh, and my folate's high. Guess what is high in folate? Everything I'm eating. Leafy greens, fruit, bananas, oranges are really high. So, and you're not supposed to be high in one and low in the other with the B12 and the folate. Together, when they're both normal, they're great. So, chop up some greens. And we'll make a salad. One nice thing about having a cheap salad bowl is I'm not afraid to bang it up. So, that's it. Lime mustard dressing. Boy, that sounds good, Gina. Thanks, Carlene. Which ones do you have? Jarvant of Healthy Vegan Eating has a juicer. Which one does he have? I've got the Nama J too. That was $550, but I got $55 off. Big salad or a Dr. G. Goldner green smoothie. Yeah, I had smoothies for breakfast and lunch, so now I want a salad. So I'll get some greens and some of this. Oops. Pretty good. And then toss my dressing on top. Mix it up a little bit. Oops. Whoops. That's going to be good. Got some in with my spinach here. And then I'm going to add last night's salad too. So there you have it. It does look good, doesn't it? It smells good too. Smoothies don't fill you up anymore, Mona? You've adjusted to them. Very satisfying. So that's for tonight. So then tomorrow will be same thing where I'll do lemon juice and then celery juice and then the heavy metal detox smoothie. I'll probably do either spinach for lunch, spinach soup, or I'll do the liver cleanse again. And then for dinner, I'll probably have more of this because there's so much of it. Gina, I'm still doing the 369 advanced, but I'm much calmer about it because I know what to expect. And so I'm really enjoying this one. The first one was just, okay, now what do I do? Now what do I do? And I kept reading the book and learning. But this one, I'm much more relaxed and able to just take it in. So it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So thanks for joining me, you guys. And I'm gonna keep on. So these first 3 days are just like a liver prep, and we'll see what happens for tomorrow, and then go into the middle 3 days, which is the liver actually pulling out the toxins. Okay. Bye-bye, you guys. Have a good night now.